We believe there's an anime for everyone. Welcome to WatchZilla. Today we are going to give you our top 12 most viewed anime based on their iconic status and how much they have resonated with anime fans. If you are new to these addictive Japanese cartoons, this is a perfect list for you. Millions of fans all around the world love these anime series. With lists like this, diverse demographics are often left unconsidered, effectively sidelining female and LGBT viewers. Hobbyists and fandoms have long had distinctive individualized communities, lively groups that often do not intersect except, maybe, at anime conventions, given over half of North America's attendees are female. So why is it that lists like this leave out anime made by women, for women? And why can't these anime be enjoyed by men too? Prestige anime is often centered around a man and his struggles, themes that often disclude varied viewers and create an echo chamber of impenetrable inevitable taste for fans to discuss. If you are a true fan of anime, you probably know all of them since lately they've become the most popular animes, or because fandom holds them in very high esteem, or also because they've gained a few enemies or skeptics all around the world. Shows both young and old are represented, with at least one show for everyone, no matter their age, gender, or sexuality. In this anime, almost everyone can be seen in some way, whether it be in the rosy meditations of a slice of life show or the bombast of thrilling action. These are the most popular anime of all time, so you can't miss them. They are often rewatched and recommended to others. The world of animation is constantly evolving, and we want to evolve with it. We hope you find something you'll fall in love with. Number 12. Pokemon. Love it or hate it, you'll always find Pokemon in the news or funny criticisms shaped as memes. Pokemon is one of the most popular anime series out there. This show is fun and has adventure, action, and morals. Since the show is aimed primarily at kids, it teaches them many moral lessons. The story centers on Satoshi, a 10-year-old boy who has always dreamed of becoming a Pokemon trainer. His dream is about to come true, but all 3 Pokemon for beginners have already been taken. Only one is left, a rebellious electric Pokemon named Pikachu. Satoshi and Pikachu set out on a journey to become the best among the best. That's when the adventure begins. We've aged seeing the eternal adventures of the increasingly young Asher Satoshi and appreciating the new Pokemons that come out in each season. The road trip stories never take place in one town, so you won't be annoyed. Surely this anime is part of your childhood, and yet you still get disappointed when Ash loses any of the many leagues he has participated in. Give this cute show a try, especially if you have experienced this franchise in other mediums such as games or cards. Number 11. Detective Conan. Detective Conan has everything to keep you interested. It has funny moments, a love story, drama, and unique mysteries. If you are looking for well-thought-out mysteries where the solutions are not so obvious, give it a shot. The writers put a lot of effort into their work. The story follows Shinichi Kudo, who has the magnificent skill of being able to solve even the most challenging cases. This is significant when you consider that he is only 17. One night changes his life. It's the night when the young detective witnesses 2 suspicious men at an amusement park. They notice him and give him some experimental drug. He survives, but his body has shrunken down to the size of a 7-year-old boy. While hiding his real identity, Shinichi investigates the strange organization that has made a dramatic change to his body. Number 10. Sword Art Online. If very beautiful animation and strong memorable characters is what you expect from an anime series, then give Sword Art Online a shot. One of the favorite gamers' animes. Who doesn't know Kirito, the Black Swordsman, and his harem? The story follows a teenage boy, Kirito, who gets stuck in a massive futuristic online game called Sword Art Online. He becomes one of those lucky enthusiasts who are the first to get access to the game. He logs into the game world full of medieval weapons and dangerous monsters. Sounds exciting for gamers, yes? However, the boy soon realizes that he cannot quit the game until he completes all 100 levels. Now the game stops being fun and exciting. It turns into an extremely dangerous ordeal. If the players die into the virtual world, they die in reality. Kirito and his allies decide to do whatever it takes to survive. The animation and soundtrack in this series is enjoyable. It has an enveloping plot from the first episode, excellent animations, fights, and a tender and adorable romance. It may not have the best pacing, and it's not without its flaws, but it's entertaining, and it will keep you interested. Number 9. Attack on Titan. If you are looking for an epic and dramatic anime with a captivating story, look no further. Attack on Titan is one of the most popular anime series that is full of epic fight scenes as well as an interesting and meaningful narrative. It is filled with tragic scenes and sad moments. This show will likely break your heart a lot as many characters sacrifice their lives to protect humanity. Adapted from the award-winning manga of the same name, Attack on Titan takes us to a world where mankind is on the verge of extinction. Terrifying and enormous creatures called Titans have forced humans to hide behind gigantic walls. These Titans love human flesh not out of hunger, but out of pleasure. That makes them even more terrifying. Humans have been hiding behind the walls for 100 years, and they don't expect any intrusions. However, their calm life comes to an end when a Titan breaches the outer wall. The story follows Eren Yeager and his two allies who dedicate their lives to defeating the man-eating creatures. Number 8. Death Note. You won't be acknowledged as an anime fan if you haven't seen this. If you want to see a unique and compelling story, you should try Death Note. This anime is truly one of the best and most popular out there. Its dark plot is attractive, and it has the iconic characters Light Yagami and L. You'll always find their names resonating in the anime. Imagine that you can kill people by simply picturing them in your mind and writing down their names in a special notebook. It's insane, isn't it? However, it's possible for Light Yagami, a high school student who stumbles upon a death note. This special notebook has been thrown into the human world by a god of death, who did so just because of his boredom. After discovering such a power in his hands, Light decides to make the world a better place by extinguishing as many criminals as he can. However, police discover the unusual serial killings and wants to catch the culprit with the help of an eccentric young detective. Suspense and mystery are present in every episode and will be forced to wonder about what you would have done if you were in a character's place. Number 7. Fullmetal Alchemist. Fullmetal Alchemist tells the story of two brothers who try to bring their mother back to life. According to the fundamental law of alchemy, to get something, an alchemist must sacrifice something of the same value. Thus, one of the brothers loses an arm, and the other loses his entire body. Soon, the brothers learn about the existence of the Philosopher's Stone, which can transcend the laws of alchemy. Our heroes decide to embark on a quest to get that stone. The further they go, the more they realize they are drawn into a far darker battle than they imagined. You might have guessed, this series belongs to one of the most popular anime genres, shounen, which is aimed at teenage boys. They usually feature a male protagonist who embarks on a dangerous adventure. Fullmetal Alchemist has a more intricate and complex story than many other shounen. It's also different from many other entries in this genre because it takes place in a fictionalized world with a setting somewhere in Europe in the early 20th century. This action fantasy anime is considered a must-watch for any anime fan, as well as those who are new to the world of anime. Number 6. One Piece. One Piece is a great anime that you can easily become obsessed with. How epic this anime is can only be compared to the manga's length. We've seen Luffy and his crew grow as he continues his endless quest for the One Piece, while he faces pirates who are as strong and determined as he is. The show starts off with the Pirate King revealing the existence of One Piece, the treasure that will give its owner an unlimited amount of riches and fame. He reveals that before his execution. The anime follows Monkey D. Luffy, a teenage boy who forms his crew and travels across the Grand Line, battles strong enemies, and experiences different adventures to reach the greatest treasure. You will fall in love with each member of Luffy's crew. All these characters are well developed and unique with their different and fun personalities. The beginning mostly spends time introducing the characters, though you will always find some action in these episodes. However, once the formed crew reaches their destination, you will dive into endless adventure. The fans of this show recommend watching it in its original Japanese language with subtitles. That way, you can be sure the episodes are not cut, edited, and the characters are not given ridiculous voices. It should be noted that the art style in this anime is completely different from its contemporaries. It's much more cartoonish. It's still a favorite, and you'll always find it in some of the first places for top-ranking animes. Number 5. Naruto. You will love the degree of emotions in this show. There are so many heart-wrenching moments that it will make you really worry about the characters or even cry a river. There are so many reasons to love this vastly popular anime series. First, it has character development. Everyone in the series has their dark past which binds the viewer to the story. We can't deny the fact that even antagonists in this show are likable because they each have their own justified reasons. There are so many lovable, smart, and righteous characters. Another thing that makes Naruto so special is a deeply developed jutsu structure. Each character is not simply overloaded with powers. They have their own unique fighting style. This complexity is one of the things that makes the series different from others. Naruto revolves around the adventures of a boy with a living monster inside him. A long time ago, a powerful fox called Nine Tails attacked one of the villages in the shinobi countries. The leader of the village sacrificed his life and sealed the monster inside his newborn son, Naruto. Years later, the boy struggles to find his place in this world. One day, the hyperactive Naruto becomes a ninja. He formed his own team and sets out on different missions requested by the villagers. Due to his temper, Naruto stumbles upon not only great friends, but also some dangerous foes. Number 4. Dragon Ball. If anyone didn't see Dragon Ball, they didn't have a childhood, as simply and plainly as that. By far, it isn't the most seen anime, even though Dragon Ball Super is gaining more strength and popularity than it already had. Dragon Ball follows Son Goku, a young boy who lives in the woods. He has no friends and lives alone until a girl stumbles upon him. She is searching for a set of Dragon Balls, magical objects that are said to grant one wish to anyone who collects all 7 of them. The girl wants to find all of them and make a wish for a good boyfriend. Goku has 1 Dragon Ball. However, he has no desire to give it away. Expect a lot of fighting and humor. You shouldn't expect a grand story from a fighting shounen. The fights are not ludicrously long here, so it's not boring to watch. It's very exciting. The animation and art are not the best here in comparison to modern anime. However, there's some charm in the old art style. Whether you love or hate their animations, you simply can't surf the internet searching for an anime chapter without seeing this title on a top-ranking list or an episode review. Dragon Ball is a must-watch for anyone who likes anime. Give this remarkable classic a try. Number 3. Jojo's Bizarre Adventure. At first glance, it's particularly chill. It's an anime full of men built like classic sculptures arguing as loud as they can over psychic battles they're having, seemingly in molasses slow time. What feels like hours encapsulates little more than a minute in JoJo's Bizarre Adventures universe. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is so much more than that, though. It's a journey that spans a century and obliterates the rules of how to tell a traditional adventure story, taking liberal inspiration from Indiana Jones, Versace, classic rock, and any other fleeting interest of mangaka Hirohiko Araki to make an explosive hodgepodge of fast-paced absurdity, a language you'll pick up on quickly and soon find cozier than Sailor Moon. Its plot and fights are spectacular and entertaining, although there are a few seasons, so you won't know where to start. There's a reason JoJo's Bizarre Adventure continues to be one of the most influential pieces of media to come out of the anime world. Number 2. Neon Genesis Evangelion. By now, most people have at least a cursory awareness of Neon Genesis Evangelion, whether it be from the overwhelming amount of branded merchandise or the consistent references in popular media. But for a show as ingrained in the animation canon as Evangelion, how we discuss it is in constant flux. Initially touted as a meaningful deconstruction of the mecha popularized by Gundam and Macross, the franchise later became bloated and rife with superfluous content much like the melodramas as merchandise they lampooned years before. Nevertheless, Evangelion's influence is palpable with a cultural overlay that can be seen anywhere from Persona 3 to Gurren Lagann, becoming a phenomenon that seems to exceed the show's literal text. Much like Star Wars, its original creator Hideaki Anno has lost control of the franchise's growth and has since augured the end of anime as we know it, once saying Japan's animation world is moving by inertia. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. Number 1. Sailor Moon. If you are looking for comedy, romance, dramatic moments, and a great soundtrack, Sailor Moon should be your choice. The romance and comedy here are well balanced with some funny moments, and it works well. The characters here are so easy to relate to. They are cute, lovable, and relatable in many ways. This show may seem childish, but it covers a lot of issues such as sexuality, violence, and many relationship problems. Many fans of this anime series say that it's better to avoid the English dubbed version. They recommend that you watch it with subtitles because the voice acting is way better in the original Japanese versions. Sailor Moon is about a regular teenage girl whose life is turned upside down after she learns about her fate. It is revealed that the girl is destined to become a planetary guardian and protect the planet. From then on, she is called the Warrior Sailor Moon. She must make allies with the other sailor soldiers to defend the Earth. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchZilla and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.